Hi, everyone, and happy Thursday afternoon. It's Thursday, March 25th, 2021. I am Chantel Taltioli of A Beautiful Surprise, and I am going to do a live tapping video today. The title is Before Tapping in Affirmations, Do This. And all of my tapping so every Thursday at 2:30 p.m. MST, and every Tuesday at 9 a.m. MST, I'm going to do these live tapping videos, and they will always be around a topic that I've recently tapped with in a private EFT session with a client. Of course, I always get permission first as well. So if this is something that you could use, or you know a friend or family member or someone else, please go ahead and mention them in the conversation box before. And I would love to just help spread the word of what EFT can do. I'm working on I guess a graphic right now that says, you already possess everything you need to heal yourself, literally at your fingertips. And heal yourself and create yourself. Everything that you could ever want, desire, like literally anything in life, you can create, you can manifest on your own. You don't need anything else. Extra guidance in a private session, in a one-on-one session, but in these global sessions, you will still feel the release. You will still feel the nervous system calm down just by tapping on the meridian lines. So if you're just joining me, thank you so much for being here live. I really appreciate it, everyone. I can see you hopping in, but StreamYard or Facebook is not showing me comments. So if you would, I think you have to approve Facebook to see your comments, or to post your comments. But anyways, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to wait 30 more seconds, maybe, just in case people are hopping on live and want to do this live video with us. I'm just noticing, I don't know why I've never sat this angle in my studio before. Like, that's a real background, guys. It's gorgeous. I'm like, taking it in for myself. Like, like when you're on a Zoom call or in a meeting, and all of a sudden the person leans back and you're like, they broke through the wall. I don't know. I still think that, even though you think it'd be normal by now. Okay. Sorry, had to take a drink. So here we go. We're going to tap in, or I'm going to talk about tapping. And if you're a person that writes affirmations down, or you say affirmations, and you might even take it the next level in that you tap in affirmations, like using EFT techniques to tap in affirmations, and you're wondering, why don't they ever come true? I have been saying this affirmation over and over again, and it just won't come true. Here is why. I'm going to tell you the whole shebang right now. If you are tapping on yourself and you are saying, whether you are writing this down, you're tapping on the meridian points and you're saying this stuff, but you don't inherently believe it, i.e. your subconscious is below going, I call bullshit. That's not true. You're not really calm. You're not really like all those things. You're not a multimillionaire. You're not living in your dream home. You don't have the amazing relationship you're talking about. So if you're tapping and you're saying all of these things that you want, but you're wondering, why don't I feel it? Why are they not coming true? The reason why is you have to speak to your subconscious. You have to speak to the program in your brain that is underneath everything else, that there's no escaping. You can say all this stuff, but what's the use if your subconscious is calling bullshit on it, right? And so this is where I was going into a session with someone, and she was telling me all that she wanted in life. And it's because when women start working with me, you start working on immediately, what do you want? So that's one pivot you can start to do right now, instead of getting caught in, what is it that I'm doing that I no longer want? And so just ask yourself, well, what is it that I do want? That's tip number one. But then we need to tap out. We need to bring it into existence and speak to the metaphorical elephant in the room being your body and in your head, as to what is it that I'm really telling myself, and so I love these kind of conversations, because what she said to me was, well, some of the affirmations I say, I really do believe. And so I was like, yeah, so that's it's exactly what I'm saying. Some of these things you inherently know and you believe. And so when you're tapping the affirmations and you're saying this stuff, your subconscious is willing to hear it. But if it's an old program, so to speak, or if it's something that's so ingrained in you, that you just don't know if it's true or not, the subconscious will kick it back up and it will say that's not true. And then what happens on an energetic level, you're not calling that thing into you. It feels like I'm speaking in very broad terms, and I didn't really plan out this live other than I was like, oh, I'm going to talk about like tapping out, what you no longer want is the whole basis for the way that I teach tapping, the way that I was taught to teach tapping in order to get into the manifestation, because that is my specialty. Let's create the life that you want without having to heal your past, without having to heal any trauma. This is like getting deep, but we create what it is that you really want. And so let's do a tapping round here together. Hello, everyone. Again, I wanted to say hello. I'm not able to see comments, but I can see all of you hopping in, and I really do appreciate it. Please mention a friend or leave comments. I will come back and look at them later. Hopefully I can see them here soon. But this is also the premise for the Rise Tribe. So I think I can put my ticker here for the Rise Tribe, hashtag Rise Tribe. If you look at down below right here, like it always trips me out. It's always the opposite of where I think. So the last 4 letters of A Beautiful Surprise. Again, when I named my business 18 years ago, I had no idea there would be this thing raising the consciousness of the planet, but so meant to be. And so I took the last 4 letters of my business name, Rise Tribe. It is a whole other leg of my business. It is a whole other leg of what I am doing. I'm basically coaching, mentoring, and helping women through EFT, through all of the various modalities that I'm currently in training for as well. And my life experience, how did I go from graduating high school in a pretty poverty-stricken area, forcing myself to graduate college, and then deciding at the last minute, I just can't force myself to finish out what I went to school for and start my dream. I almost said dream job, but this is a dream career. How do you know that you're in your dream career? If you didn't need the money, you would still roll out of bed and go do it. I felt that in my gut. So if you're rolling out of bed in the morning and you're thinking, well, I make good money and I'm really respected and people appreciate me, but, big old but, it's not something that you love, that you would do if you didn't need the money. It's not your dream job, AKA it's not your dharma, it's not your life's purpose, it's not your calling. And that's what I do. I help women figure that out for themselves. I just guide you. You figure it out. You do all of the healing and all of the creation all on your own. So I feel like I've talked for a really long time. I try to make these lives less than 25 minutes because if you're like me, I'm a person that's like, I'm back to back. I got 20 minutes. So here's what I want you to do for yourself. Find 20 minutes in your day. You can set aside and you tap on yourself and you just talk out loud how you're feeling. And we're going to do a really quick round here. I'm going to explain to you what I mean by tapping out the BS that's kind of underneath it, because again, it's, in my opinion, especially as women, we've gone around like, everything's fine. Someone asks you, how are you? Good. How are you? Right. Part of that is like time. We just don't have time to get into it. Part of it is like the relationship you have. But another part of it is every time you say something like that, your subconscious is again underneath going, there she goes again, lying. And so that's what I love about EFT also, is that we can bring everything up to the surface. You take away its power, whatever is underneath that. Okay. I'm going to stop talking. Everyone, as long as you're in a safe place to do so, close your eyes. Make sure your feet are firmly planted onto the ground. Feel your sitting bones in your chair, on the ground. I happen to be on a meditation bolster pillow. And then feel your sitting bones move through whatever surface you're sitting on. Move past the structure of the building or the home that you're in, all the way down into the concrete, into the rocks, into the shell, into the magma, into the crystals, into all of the multiple layers, until you can feel yourself somehow have a connection all the way down into the Earth's core. This bright red, energetic, I am somehow now connected to the Earth. And take a really deep inhale. Grow your spine taller. And signify to the universe from the crown of your head that you are open to receiving. And you can imagine this line from the top of your head reaching all the way up through the ceiling of the home or the business that you're in, or the building. And it reaches all the way up into the sky, all the way up into the atmosphere. It kind of tingles around and dances with the stars. And there you are, your soul in this physical form, somewhere anchored between the two, Earth's core and way out into the galaxy. Take one more breath. And see if you can, for the first time in your life, quite possibly, make the decision to stop fooling yourself. Stop fooling yourself so that you can call in what it is that you were meant to do, the nudge, the drive, the inkling that you feel there is something more for me. You can keep your eyes closed if you know the tapping points, and we're going to go right to the side of the hand. You're going to verbalize this out loud, and what I'd like you to say is, even though I've spent my life saying everything's okay, and quite often not being okay, I love and accept myself no matter what. Even though I can feel a drive to do more in my life, and I'm feeling kind of lost as to what that is, I love and accept myself no matter what. Even though some days my energy is just down, I love and accept myself no matter what. We're going to go to the top of the head. What I really want is freedom. Eyebrow point. But I fool myself into believing that I want other things. Side of the eye. I go around saying everything's okay. Underneath the eyes. I go around and I say everything will be okay. Underneath the nose. But deep down inside, I'm not sure that it will be. Underneath the mouth. And what I'm starting to recognize is that what I'm really doing is relying on others for my happiness. Collarbone point. Could I just make the decision right here and now? Underneath the arms, that I'm not going to pretend anymore. Underneath the chest, that the one person that I'm going to be completely true to is myself. Wrist point. Because if I'm being completely true to myself, then I'll be true to others as well. Okay, we're going to go back to the top of the head. So what am I fooling myself in? Eyebrow point. Am I fooling myself by saying I love my job? Side of the eye. Am I fooling myself in saying that I'm happy in my relationship? Underneath the eyes. Am I fooling myself in saying that I'm happy in my own skin? Underneath the mouth, or underneath the nose, sorry. All right, everyone, speak out loud right now what is coming up for you. Where is it in your life that you're pretending everything's okay and you're wanting to manifest more good, go ahead and go underneath the mouth and say it out loud. Collarbone point. It's okay to want more. Underneath the arms. I've been taught my whole life that wanting more is irresponsible. Underneath the chest. I've been taught to clean my plate. Wrist point. I've been taught to only take what's mine. Side of the hand. And while I know that is true, what I know is also true is that I am meant to take what's mine. All right, everyone, take a deep breath there. Just see what is coming up for you right now. What are you sensing in your body, and where are you sensing it? Are you sensing anger, compassion, joy, rage? Just notice it. Just sit with it for a moment, and then ask yourself, where are you feeling it in your body? I wish I could see these comments. I can't. I could put it in the tapping series. Okay, that brought up stuff for me because I'm sweating. I might even take off my sweater. But it's the more monster, right? We've been taught that wanting more is wrong. And while there's an ethical responsibility there, but there's also an old programming, and this was in me, that I shouldn't want more. I should be happy with what I have. And this is nothing to do with nothing that my parents taught me. It's nothing that my teachers taught me. It's something that was said at one point in time, that my subconscious picked up on and then wrote these programs. Be happy with what you have. Why do you need more? There was a point in my life a couple months ago where I was still working through all of these issues. And I thought to myself, I've built 2 homes and I've built this entire Pilates studio. Be happy. Stop wanting more, Chantel. This is like I was telling myself. And then I catch myself in it. I'm like, no, because I do want more, because the more I have, the more I make, the more I create, the more I'm able to put out. And so it's a quick reframe. I've got really quick at it in my own self because this is what I teach, but I also I so want it for everyone else. I can hear it when anyone else speaks this stuff to me. And in that last round, I anticipated that going somewhere entirely different than it did. But that's also the beauty of doing EFT is I pull through messages and stuff like that with who is here. So if you are here live with me right now, or you are watching this back, this message is for you 100%. Okay, we're gonna do one more round. Oh boy, guys, I'm so sorry. I wish I could see comments, but thank you so much if you're still here. I can see several of you here in the live with me. I'm always really excited when I hit double digits. It's just, it's exciting. Okay, let's go ahead and we're gonna do one more round here. I kind of combine the first 2 rounds. So in traditional EFT, normally we do 3 rounds. Sometimes we can do several. I did a session earlier today. We did 5 rounds. It just depends. It depends on where the person's at. So if this is resonating with you, I would love for you to comment and let me know. You can comment as it's shared onto Facebook, or again, please mention anyone that you think that could be helped with this as well. Okay, so we are going to go into a 3rd round. We're going to tap in affirmations. And again, if we tap in these affirmations and there's an inkling underneath you, it's I don't know that I believe this, that's okay. Keep tapping until you do, or you hire me privately. you know, or you hire another practitioner. I have so many friends that are EFT practitioners that I can refer you out to as well. You can also join the Rise Tribe. Joining the Rise Tribe will put you in the community of women who are all in support of one another. It is my baby. It is my fourth baby, I like to say, where it is, I'm protective of it. We do private sessions first before moving you into the Rise Tribe. So yeah, we're going to do another round of tapping here. Journal it out, maybe pause this video if you're watching this back later, and ask yourself, what came up for you as you were saying, where am I fooling myself? Where am I thinking everything is okay? But I know it's not deep down. I know I want more, but I feel selfish in asking for more. And if you don't yet give yourself the permission, let me give you the permission that is okay. It is your birthright to want more in your bank account, to want more in your relationships, to want more in your career, to want more in whatever you want your body to look like, like the list goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. To want more freedom, right? Financial freedom, energetic, emotional freedom, happiness. Okay. I could talk forever. Let's do a second round. And my second round, it's like really is more like the third and final round. I'm just watching the clock because sometimes I talk so long and then I have to fly out to pick up my girls from school. So here we go. We've got like 4 minutes. We're going to do this. Tap right on the side of the hand. We're going to make this round quick here on the side of the hand since it's affirmations. You close your eyes. Envisioning the root all the way down into the earth's core. Top of your head reaching all the way up into the heavens. And remember, you are in this physical human bodysuit, this gorgeous soul that is telling the body it is okay to come along. It is okay to want. It is okay to have more. And say, even though I'm still not really sure, that it's okay to say I want more. I'm going to give myself permission to start to ask for a little bit more every day. And say, even though wanting more in my life can seem selfish, that's an old program. That's an old rule that I'm ready to break now. Even though it seems like wanting for more can feel kind of daunting, I think it will actually be worth it. So I'm going to do it. All right, top of the head. What do I want more of? Eyebrow point. Say it out loud right here. What came up for you? As soon as you said that, what came up for you? I want more love. Side of the eye. Say it again. What I really want more of is, what I really want more of is love. Underneath the eyes. I want more. Say it for the third time. What is it that you want more of? I want more self-love. Underneath the nose. How can I get it? Underneath the mouth. How can I have this thing that I so want? Collarbone point. How can I know that it's coming for me? Underneath the arms. How can I just sit back and relax? Underneath the chest. And just know that my dreams are coming to me. Wrist point. Maybe I could start in action. top of the head. I could take one leap of faith. Eyebrow point. I might epically fail. Side of the eye. But what will happen is I will learn from it. Underneath the eyes. And that will put me into more action. Underneath the nose. And maybe that's all I have to do. Underneath the mouth is just start in one direction. Collarbone points. Maybe by deciding that I am no longer going to harp on my kids for stuff that they know they should do anyways. Underneath the arms, I free up energetically. Underneath the chest, and that energy goes elsewhere. And that elsewhere is what I want to create. Wrist points. Because the freedom that I seek, side of the hand, the freedom that the love that I seek, the calm, the peace, and the tranquility that I seek is really already inside of me. Thank you, thank you, thank you for this realization now. Okay, go ahead and take another breath, everyone. Let's actually place your hands on your heart and give yourself another deep breath. And remember the commitment that you made to yourself, being honest with yourself. And if that last little bit there, you feel like it's not true yet, that's okay. Keep asking yourself, what is it that I need in order to believe that? What is it that I need to journal out, that I need to tap out, that I need to create in my life? I need to speak out into my life in order to truly believe that everything I already want, everything that I already desire, everything that I already dream about is coming to me. It is matching me exactly where I'm at. Take another breath. Part of what I also talked about with this client yesterday was that, my specialty is the manifestation, right? The tapping for manifestation. And the truth is, we are always manifesting. We are always creating something. And so the question is, what is it you want to create? Do you want to create the pit in your stomach, the indecisions, the people that keep deceiving you in your life? Or do you want to create the dream people, right? The dream career, everything else that you're wanting to have come into your life, whether it's tangible, physical items or not. You are always manifesting, you are always creating something. And so just ask yourself, the level of vibration that you are moving at is what is coming back to you. And this took me a while to get, but it's no judgment. It is no judgment on you. It is no judgment on the universe's response to you. It just is that you are the universe. And so whatever you're putting out is coming back to you. Now, when I say that, I hear like karma, like popping up in everyone's head, right? Karma to me is lessons. It's life lessons coming back. And so until you learn that next lesson, you get the same response. You get the same people coming into your life. You roll out of bed and you do the exact same thing every day until you learn that next lesson. I don't believe that karma, I do not believe in anything bad. I do not believe that there is any bad karma. I hope I'm coming across with that. What I believe is that you keep reacting with the universe, you keep doing what it is that you need to do, and you will learn the lessons until you step into the next level of your life. And so, as always, this tapping video felt like I wanted to start here. I wanted to start here, and I ended up way over there, like off the screen. But I don't know. It feels good. I definitely just keep tapping, everyone. That's the bottom line. I will always be here Thursdays, 2:30 p.m. MST, Tuesdays, 9 a.m. MST. I'm going to put the ticker on going across right here now. Hashtag Rise Tribe, set up a call, see if you want to join. It is, I'll be honest, it's an application process. I do not invite everyone into the Rise Tribe. There are certain things that I just need to protect vibrationally when I bring you into that. And just make sure that we're on the same wavelength, that we're all going to mesh with one another. Oh, I see a couple of comments here. Hey, Margot, thanks for joining me. Hey, Margot, while I'm thinking of this, I was going to text you later. Let's hop on a phone call. We need to hop on a call. Text me and then I'll respond to you. Angela, it's been so long, my friend. Lovely, thank you. You are so welcome. So welcome. So good to see you guys. Okay, I'm gonna hop off, go pick up my girls from school, come back, start teaching Pilates. But thank you so much for being here. If you would please help me spread the word, mention a friend, and yeah, have a great Thursday.